logically very convincing, but then I found it, my wrong ideas are the problem for this. So to counteract it, I need some working, I have to do that something. Then after understanding that you have pointed it out, I know that this is the experience, the consciousness is myself. Then for me, this to transfer into my life, in my day-to-day activity, I need to, the understanding has to reflect in my life. Okay?
Yes.
So because you told me yesterday, which is more important, seeing or seeing something. So previously I wanted to see something that was much more important to me. Now I know by losing my eyesight, where is the seeing of other things. So this
Correct.
is much more important. So I have to, if for each everything, when I get a conflict, I have to relate to that. Then it has to reflect in that. That way I got some clear
Correct.
understanding.
It's beautiful. So that is how you should, that is why you should see that for yourself. Because what you are hearing is information. With information you cannot, with your information you cannot live your life. Because it will go away. It's not yours. It is not yours. You are familiar with all the words. You are familiar about all the identities, but you don't know who you really are. Always you are looking at yourself through some thought or the other. That is why when the thoughts change, you change. Situations change, you change. Because it is, you can say it's like a, two words you can use, you know. People call it intellectual understanding. Intellectual understanding means thinking, knowing. Other one is being, knowing. You can create two new words. Average person is thinking, knowing. That is at least little subtler. The still gross is reading, knowing. What is reading? You think that is the truth. Thinking, knowing is whatever thoughts come, you think that is the truth. Being, knowing is something ultimate, in which all these words, informations, so-called experiences do not matter at all. Thinking, knowing is intellectual understanding. Thoughts are very familiar, but the person doesn't know that being, knowing, which is one and the same. Being and knowing is one and the same. But thinking, knowing is, if your thoughts change, you shall change. And dress knowing means still stupid. Your dress, you took out of a holy dress, and the dress changes, you are afraid of dropping the dress. The dress is your security, because if you change the dress, nobody will respect you, you know. So that is where you are not an uniform. And to define yourself, there is an absolute self-definition. You are not defined by what you have. You are not defined by your thoughts or experiences, travels, studies, thoughts. No. You are defined by yourself, who you are. Absolute self-definition. So that you have to do it for yourself. The person, after listening to it, he must, or he or she must do it. Or else what will happen? The person will be going away with the thoughts only, and that will be disturbance, you know, thoughts change. And even somebody suppose says, you don't know anything, they will feel affected. How can you say I don't know anything? You don't know anything. Why? Because you know only the names. That is why you don't know anything. If you see the nameless, be the nameless, then only you are aware of it.
Yeah, just very briefly, extension to this. Swamiji, you told that to see something you need to do, to just be seeing is continuous. To know something you have to know it, to just knowing is continuous. I remember 5 years ago I asked you this question. Your answer changed my whole meditation perspective. Where I asked, how do I focus on the self? And you said, you don't focus on the self is that in whose presence you focus on everything else.
Correct.
So that changed my perspective completely. but when I work, I have to see something.
Yes.
I have to focus on
Yes.
something. Now, for many years, I haven't had a fixed goal in life. Now, how do I focus on something and have that one goal and have that one pointed attention where I'm not just very scattered? I'm always in awareness, but very scattered. How can I make it?
Very simple question you asked. Very simple question. And very beautiful. Very simple answer. You say, I have not focused on anything in my life. Okay? I understand what you are talking. You are telling me. I understand what Swamiji said, but I cannot really focus on something as such. Tell me. Eating, while eating, are you not focusing on your eating? While driving, are you not focusing on your driving? While swimming, are you not focusing on your swimming? When being with somebody, are you not focusing on that person for that some time? Now, next, when there is nobody, you are not eating, you are not swimming, you are not talking to a friend, you are not counting money, you are not watching a movie, your thoughts. Why do you feel these thoughts are scattered thoughts? You are looking at your memories. Understand that? Memories. And then from those memories, you can choose which thought you like. What is happening is, you think just because you are not being conscious, as though you are lost in your thought, you have to pinpoint a particular thought. To be conscious, you don't have, do you have to pinpoint on something? It's like to be seeing, shall I pinpoint on a sight? So how can you say you are you getting that point? So that is why what is most important is sit down and see it for yourself. Because what if you do these things, you'll pick up the right words. You'll completely pick up the right words. Because I'm talking right words, you'll pick up the right words.
But
So
Swami,
what?
when I'm on my own, I don't even know what I'm thinking.
Exactly.
Like I'm just, something is happening, I don't care. I'm with myself.
Right.
I'm not watching my thoughts. I'm with myself. If anything can be called focusing on myself, I'm doing that only. But I don't know where, I don't have any space to pick anything up. If there's any one thing, like now if I swim, I can focus. If I eat, I can focus. If I talk to sir, I can focus. What about a 5-year goal? Something like
What you?
a 5-year goal. A goal for 5 years. Within 5
So
years.
that one, that goal you have to create. Eating food, you are not creating the goal. Hunger comes, you are there. Thinking something is not, you are not creating a goal. Thought comes, you respond. So those are all immediate response. But 5-year goal, suppose you say, Swamiji, I am started now, but I am planning to build a house. Plan it inside thoroughly. Where to get the land, where to get the money, where to get, they focus on that. So if you have a goal, and don't think not to have a goal is wisdom. That's not. You see, and also if you live your life nicely, that itself becomes a beautiful build-up. You see, when we started this garden, just think of this ashram. When we purchased this land, what was that? Pure sea sand with Ravana Nishe. There is one type of a weed. There was nothing else in this place. Now where are you sitting now? Hundreds of beautiful trees, mangoes, flowers, water bodies. Was it fixed up in one day? So there was a goal. This ashram should be nice. Whatever you do, I can go anywhere I go, but I must come back and say, oh, these trees are okay, what other trees you should have? What other water bodies you should create? What is the type of fish you should live? And where we should have the buildings? That's a long-term thing. But that is not a pressure on you, because you are just flowing with it, flowing with it. So suppose, because, or else what will happen is, suppose today, maybe you are a person growing up, your father has enough, your mother has enough, your friends have no demand from you. So you shall go as though you shall You live a rich man's life without being rich, because the riches is not yours. That is why if they withdraw it, you will be finished. Same way with informations, you are living the life of an informed person, not a wise man. That is why when the informations will be forgotten, you will not know what to do. If they are forgotten, as long as it is there, you can use it. But after some time, you yourself will be tired. What am I doing? What is my long-term goal? Relative goal. Why? Relative goals are needed in life. When you are hungry, bell rings, food comes. Suppose you are alone in the forest, bell will ring. Think of that. You want it, father's car, I take it away. Mother's scooty, I take it away. Or sister's card, I can take away. Whatever. But that's not your life. Long term means what? Where you shall do what you want to do. So deny yourself. Whatever my mother's, thank you, I am using. But I should also create my own thing. That is where the long-term goal comes. And long-term goal, not out of a compulsion, not out of a need, like ordinary people. If they don't get, they will commit suicide. It's not for you. Whatever comes, I will do. If a little comes, I manage with the little. If more comes, I manage with the more. So your life is fantastic. And if I have got more, it's not only for myself, everybody else will take it. So you have a fantastic life. Because you are abiding in yourself. That is why to be there, if you abide in yourself continuously, the reflection of that wisdom will be also continuous in your life. There is no wise action, there is a wise man. No action show you wisdom. That's why Bhagavan says in Sthita Prajna, how does he speak, how does he talk? He didn't say this is how he speaks, this is how, then people will imitate. You be yourself, whatever you do will manifest in the wisdom. But that you have to be very, very clear. That is why after you listen to these things, what is most important thing is being knowing, not thinking knowing. That's a very good word, no?
Being known.
Yeah.